Now our next topic is speed. So let us say that some object moves from point A to point B. So any body can be at a particular position at time t1, and if there is change in the position, then there will be definitely change in time also. Means if a body has traveled from point A to B, then definitely the time will change from time t1 to time t2. So there will be always some interval of time the between point A and B. So that will be equal to t2 minus t1. So time never stops, so it always keeps on changing. So therefore we will talk about a quantity that will take into account both these quantities, means change in position, that is called as distance, and also change in time. So the rate of change of distance with time is called as speed. So for comparing the speed of the two bodies, means in this interval from, let us say that from 1 second to 2 second, means within this 1 second one body covers a distance of 1 meter and another body covers distance of 2 meters, then definitely we will say that the second body that has traveled for 2 meter in given time interval is moving fast. So for comparison of this we will talk about speed. So let us now move on to the definition of this. So if I'm saying that in time interval t, or if in time t seconds a body covers distance of s meter, then the distance traveled in 1 second is called as its speed. So in 1 second it will cover s meter over t second. This quantity is called as speed and it is denoted by v. So v is equal to s over t, or the rate of change of distance with respect to time is called as speed, or numerically equal to the distance traveled in 1 second. So since I'm not talking about the direction, so this quantity speed is a scalar quantity. So it is a scalar quantity and its SI unit is the unit of distance, that is meter, and the unit of time is second. So SI unit is meter per second. In CGS system, so CGS unit is centimeter per second. So one another term, that is uniform speed. So if some body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then we will say that the body is moving with uniform speed. Let us say that some body covers distance of 1 meter in 1 second, 1 meter in 1 second. So it will be always, so let us say that this is time 0 seconds, then this is at in 1 second, and this is at time 2 seconds. So this is also, let us say that this is initially 0 point, then at this point this is traveled by 1 meter and this is 2 meters. So from 0 to 1 the body has traveled 1 meter of distance, and from 1 second to 2 second again the body has traveled by 1 meter. So this type of speed is called as a uniform speed, and in this case the total distance traveled by a body in time interval t, if it is moving with speed v. So let us say that if uniform speed is v, then in time t the distance traveled will be equal to v multiply t. So this way we will get the total distance traveled by a body moving with speed v in time interval t. Now for non-uniform speed, so if some body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then we will say that the body is moving with non-uniform speed. Then another quantity that is called as instantaneous speed. So if some body is continuously changing its speed, then at that, or at any particular time we can find the speed by using very short intervals of time. So this instantaneous speed is equal to the distance traveled in very short interval, distance traveled in short interval of time, short interval of time divided by that short time interval, divided by time interval. So then we talk about instantaneous speed. So the speedometers of our vehicles always gives us the value of instantaneous speed, because we are always traveling with different speeds at different times on the road. Then we will talk about average speed. So average speed means, let us say that some body is moving with velocity v1 for time interval t1, and then it moves with velocity or with speed v2 for time interval t2, and then with speed v3 for another time t3. Then for the total time t1 plus t2 plus t3, we will talk about the average speed. So means this average speed can be calculated as total distance traveled, total distance divided by total time. So for a uniform speed, we have already seen that the distance traveled is equal to v multiply t. So here the total distance will be equal to v1 multiply t1, the distance traveled for this, plus v2 multiply t2 plus v3 multiply t3 divided by the total time. So that is equal to t1 plus t2 plus t3. And if somebody is moving with uniform speed, then all these means this instantaneous speed, average speed, and the uniform speed will be equal.